Vande Mataram. My warm greetings to all the respected dignitaries, Shastra Pratibhas, and students present at the annual Science Fista 2025 organized by Indian Science Forum, Oman. Myself, Harshal Milindev. Last year, when I was in Oman, I had heard a lot about the various science related competitions, examinations organized annually by ISF. It is truly significant and praiseworthy. I am grateful to Dr. Suresh and entire ISF team for inviting me to present the topic of Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Atmaram Sadashiv Grandin Jaikar at such a grand event. Dr. Jaikar is a significant link between the relationship of India and Oman. In the year 1844, Dr. Jaikar was born in the Pathare Prabhu community in Mumbai. This Pathare Prabhu community made a valuable contribution in the development, in the growth of Mumbai city. Dr. Jaikar was also a part of this legacy. After completing his studies, after completing his medical degree at Mumbai's Grand Medical College, he went to London for his higher studies. Do you know how the foreign name Grandin became a part of Dr. Jaikar's name? It dates back in his times in London. Dr. Jaikar's mother passed away at a very young age. In London, Dr. Jaikar used to stay in the house of Miss Grandin. She took care of his food, his accommodation, and all other needs. Dr. Jaikar saw her as a mother figure, and as a mark of respect and affection, he included her name in his own and thus become Dr. Atmaram Sadashiv Grandin Jaikar. There in London, he pursued his education at the Royal College of Physicians and at the Royal College of Surgeons, respectively. He also passed the examination of the Indian Medical Service and returned to India in 1868. Dr. Jaikar, who joined British Army, was appointed as a civil surgeon in Muscat in the year 1873. This marked the beginning of the significant chapter in his life, which later earned him a name, Muscati Jaikar, that is, Dr. Jaikar of Muscat. Perhaps, owing to the new environs and weather conditions, he had to be on sick leave between July 1874 and May 1875. But during his illness and recuperation, he wrote a scholarly piece of research called The Medical Topography of Muscat. This work of Dr. Jaikar saw the light of the day in 1876-77 in the administration report of the Persian Gulf Political Residency and Muscat Political Agency in London. This report is available on the official site of the Qatar National Library. Rising to the rank of Surgeon Major in 1880, Dr. Jaikar for the first time stood in for the British political agent, officiating during the political agent's every leave vacancy. Over the years, Dr. Jaikar attained the rank of a lieutenant colonel in 1892. The post was more or less the equivalent of an ambassador. He was also the personal doctor of the then Sultan of Oman, His Highness Turki bin Said bin Sultan bin Busaidi. During his 27-year career in Oman, Dr. Jaikar worked on various subjects. One of the important topics among them was Omani proverbs. Dr. Jaikar, who had gone to Oman from India, initially did not know the local language at all. He learned the language for work purpose, but instead of limiting it to just that, he went on to master it. He made himself proficient in Arabic language. Proverbs. Proverbs are a key to a nation's psychology, philosophy, and its political, religious, and social ideals. Omani proverbs. These Omani proverbs are the collection of popular sayings compiled by Lieutenant Colonel Dr. A.S.G. Jaikar, who traveled widely in Oman. He made a compilation of Omani proverbs with special note on their origin. The collection displays Dr. Jaikar's remarkable command on both English and Arabic. The Proverbs collection was first printed by the Mumbai branch of the Royal Asiatic Society in his journal. But the subject gained popularity when it was reprinted in 1986 by Oleander Press in London. At the same time, Oman's Ministry of Natural Heritage and Culture published its Arabic version. This book, written by Dr. Jaikar, holds a special significance in Omani literature. This cartoon of Dr. Jaikar that you are seeing was drawn by the cartoonist named Bhatlekar. The book seen in his hand has Omani Mani written on it in Marathi, which means Omani Proverbs. There was an Egyptian author named Abul Bakr Muhammad Kamaluddin Ad-Damiri. In short, we can call him Ad-Damiri. He wrote a book in 12th century called Hayat al-Hayawan. It's a compilation of works of many authors about 931 animals mentioned in Quran. Dr. Jaikar translated Ad-Damiri's Arabic lexicon in English. But Dr. Jaikar does not consider Ad-Damiri as a zoologist or naturalist. Let us see what exactly he writes in his preface. Dr. Jaikar clearly stated, when Ad-Damiri flourished, the age of natural history as a science, in the sense we understand it now, had certainly not arrived nor had any original research in the anatomical structure of animals. Ad-Damiri himself does not claim to be a naturalist. One will not find any scientific description in his articles on various animals. Let us keep in mind that Ad-Damiri was not a zoologist or a naturalist, but Dr. Jaikar was. So now let us turn to the subject for which Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Atmaram Sadashiv Grandin Jaikar was best known to most people. The image you see on the screen is a collage of Dr. Jaikar's zoological research. It was created by a senior historian and Dr. Jaikar's great-grandnephew Pratap Velkar. Appointed as a lieutenant colonel in Oman, Dr. Jaikar conducted a meticulous study of the surrounding wildlife alongside his official duties. He traveled, he personally explored jungles, mountains, deserts and seashores, traveling for miles to carry out this research. Dr. Jaikar gathered more information than even the local people had. During his long stay in Oman, he carefully preserved a wide variety of animal specimens without letting them deteriorate. He conducted in-depth studies of animals' various characteristics. He recorded his observation and sent them to scientists at the National History Museum in England, Natural History Museum in England for further examination. A special species of goat found at the altitude of 5,000 feet above the sea level, discovered by Dr. Jaikar, is considered highly significant in Oman. This animal was named Hemitragus jaikari. The illustration of Hemitragus jaikari is from the collection of Zoological Society of London. The skulls beside it are from Dr. Jaikar's report. The famous British zoologist Oldfield Thomas says, "This fine animal, which it has given me great pleasure to name in honor of its discoverer and donor, is a great prize of the collection both from a scientific and a sporting point of view." In a museum of Oman, Hemitragus jaikari has been preserved through taxidermy and put on display for public. Several other creatures are also known by the name jaikari. Various aquatic animals like roe jaikari, hippocampus jaikari, avos jaikari, scorpions like Hottentotta jaikari, big snakes like Erex jaikari, some lizards such as Omanosaurus jaikari, Trepelus jaikari, all belong to the jaikari family. Some large moths were also included in this group. From ocean to sky, Dr. Jaikar had an extensive family of species. In the proceeding reports of the Zoological Society of London, there are the records of around 300 to 400 animals under the name of Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Atmaram Sadashiv Grandin Jaikar. Let me show you some more creatures. Historian Pratap Velkar refers to Dr. Jaikar as a man of many colors. Surgeon Major Dr. Jaikar attained the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. He served Oman over a span of 27 years. He had the privilege of attending the royal family of Sultan. He also acted as officiating political agent of British government in Oman. As I said before, the post of political agent was more or less equivalent of an ambassador. He showed deep interest in flora and fauna of the region. He was personally involved in conservation and preservation of environment, particularly in the matter of saving wildlife from total extent. He was a prolific Arabic writer. His articles on topography of Muscat, the first ever collection of Omani proverbs for the Ministry of National Heritage and Culture, and the translation of Ad-Damiri's Hayat al-Hayawan was quite amazing. Dr. Jaikar's work is a matter of pride, not only for us Indians, but also for the citizen of Oman. That's why about 2 decades ago, some representative from Oman came to India in search of more information about who Dr. Jaikar was. At the time, senior journalist Dr. Arun Tikekar published an article on Dr. Jaikar. Also, the work done by senior historian Pratap Velkar on this subject is truly commendable. He wrote a detailed research dissertation on Dr. Jaikar and his scientific research. In this work, he was supported by Dr. Shubhda Pandya, the Natural History Museum, and other related institutions. He later sent this research dissertation to Oman. It is indeed a matter of great joy that today an award is given in Oman in the name of Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Atmaram Sadashiv Grandin Jaikar. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the distinguished recipient of this award and express my sincere wish that getting inspired by Dr. Jaikar's legacy, we continue to make progress in various fields of science. I also take this opportunity to once again thank the Indian Science Forum in Oman. Thank you.